Hi guys, I wish you a warm welcome to Usitility. Today we are going to discover how to launch and play Warhammer Chaos and Conquest on PC. As you can see now, you can display it on your screen. It takes almost no time to easily download and install Warhammer Chaos and Conquest so that we can enjoy playing your game on the Windows computer using our keyboard, mouse and big screen. Then it's time to have fun. Let's get to it. Before anything else buddies, the first thing to do is to open our main browser. We selected the one we use by default. Let's continue, going to that URL that I'm highlighting in green. Now, you are able to discover on the screen of the PC. There is no need to type anything, simply because I added the clickable link in the video description and the first main comment. We ended up at this point on our website of Usitility, exactly where we find here a in-depth outline on the best way to download Warhammer Chaos and Conquest on laptop or computer. We search lower a bit and simply click on the Download Game on PC button. After clicking on that link, we get to the website of BlueStacks. No panic, it is only the Android emulator that we are going to run to enjoy the game Warhammer Chaos and Conquest on the PC. It is now obvious that we access several pros of using the emulator. So we are on the way to proceed to download the Warhammer Chaos and Conquest by clicking on the button Play on BlueStacks that I have marked in green color. Next step is clicking on the button. Of course, the download starts and ends immediately. Here it is, this is the download. It is a file we have to execute. What we have to do now is to launch the installer. Okay, so we click on this file. Windows 10 users will be asked for permission to allow changes to the device. We answered yes. I minimize the web browser to see the installer significantly better. The installation software is really straightforward. It consists of two choices, install, and setup path. I will talk about what setup path does indeed. We basically just click on it. And therefore we realize that we get here the path in which the emulator is going to be set up. If we plan to modify this folder we must click on that Browse option. Therefore we opt for another directory and install the emulator specifically where we like. I prefer to set it as it is. Then, I click on Back. Therefore I just click on Install. Fantastic. The install starts and it will carry on in the download of all these megabytes that happens to be shown on our computer screen. The time you save it on your machine, it may be more or less MB. The data transfer rate can be at a higher speed or slower, determined by your connection and depending on the speed capacity of the emulator web servers. Right now they're progressing extremely fast. The download is done, then at this moment it proceeds with the setup procedure. The setup will need a little bit more or less time depending on the strength of your machine. The more efficient it's actually, the shorter the setup time and or vice versa. If we add together the download and software setup stage it usually takes a considerably long time, so have patience. It has by now ended on my side. At present, the emulator has actually been launched instantly. As you can discover, at the bottom of the screen, there is a progress bar that will advance to the right and once it gets into the finish, the emulator is launched for the first time. Indeed, the emulator has been launched. Here it is for the first time. Before we keep going, as now you can see, it has created two software icons there on the computer desktop. The BlueStacks and BlueStacks multi-instance. Note that the BlueStacks software icon is going to be the one we're concerned about. The moment we would like to run Warhammer Chaos and Conquest on our laptop or computer, we twice mouse click on that software icon and therefore start the emulator. The BlueStacks multi-instance app icon has nothing to do with multiplayer or nearly anything such as that. The fact is that, it's an icon that we would certainly never ever utilize. Shall we conduct the next step, which is a requirement, and this is to begin to browse the Google Play Store. As you can view the Google Play as presented. There we need to sign in. So now once we are here, we have to execute this following step that is definitely mandatory. Therefore mouse click on, Sign In. Presently it announces, Checking Info. It can from time to time get blocked in, Checking Info, that's why it isn't going to progress. In this case, you may try to log in after a couple of hours it's going to very likely be resolved. At this time we can type in our login name and password. The email address is required to be a Gmail email address as well as its corresponding password. As an example you make use of the same exact email you are using at this time in your own YouTube account. Then I will submit my information and I'll return as soon as I have completed it. Voila! Info entered. This is Google welcoming us and providing us their twos. We can say yes to them by just clicking, I agree. Following that, it allows us to back up to the Google Cloud. You can let it selected it's going to build a backup of the data files on that device to Google Drive. I won't select it, you do what you want. We mouse click on accept. Google Play, formerly Android Market, is started by default and instantly. To set up the application, we are required to visit the emulator desktop for Android by clicking on the app icon indicated green-colored. At present that we are discovering the desktop of the emulator, we observe that we find there the Install Application option. We click on this button. Listed here we come with the game. Why don't we simply click now on the Install link that I am presenting now in green. That click will launch the installation. At this moment it should download on your laptop or computer and set up the video game. It typically takes a while, or perhaps it could also be almost immediate. It again all will depend on our internet access. This has by then ended installing. It's time to go back to the emulator desktop by simply clicking that button that I'm emphasizing in green, that allows you to run Warhammer Chaos and Conquest for the very first time. Now let's click or double-click on the My Games option proceeding. You are currently on the emulator desktop, and we're about to just click the brand new Warhammer Chaos and Conquest software icon that has been provided. Your game app is launched for the first time on your machine. Now there we end up with it. I can also press anywhere on the screen and also make use of the keyboard. I have to talk about the volume of the emulator. It's right here. We use the icon of higher volume and also the icon of lower volume. This manner we will not use the Microsoft Windows volume to increase or decrease the sound experience of your emulator. And also to appreciate the experience to the fullest, we can switch on the large monitor, for which we have two choices. This one is simply the first one. We mouse click on this particular app icon which I'm designating in green. Thus the display screen is maximized, getting one border at the top, one on the right side and one at the bottom. Granted that we choose to appreciate the game in full screen, we hit that game icon. And we might by now be enjoying the game app in 100% screen function. To get out of the complete screen mode, just click the F11 key. And we might by now be in regular display screen setting. At present, I am on the way to reveal you the keyboard mapping that is certainly rather enjoyable. That way we will probably be ready to play the game application more easily. The first task is to press this software icon. It's now time to make the necessary configuration settings. I'll go ahead and put the standard settings, but if you require to improve this, you may very well do it without any problem. Obviously, the emulator is fully in our language. From time to time it happens that your emulator is presented in the incorrect language, such as, in Chinese. And as a consequence, to set it up in the right language we browse here to the cogwheel. And thus right here within other options, we just click the language drop down. We may very well pick the language we need, English, Mandarin, and so forth. As soon as the language is determined, we would save, the emulator would reboot, as well as the game application. Next time we run it, will as well be in the chosen language. So now, you can find another aspect that we must take into account, and this is that we will get a message from Google Mail telling you that a new electronic device has been connected with this Google account. It will likely ask us if we are the individuals who have associated with that electronic device. Yup, we must not be troubled, as the emulator is emulating in Google Android smartphone or tablet. So you can determine which device is being emulated. We return right here, to the cogwheel, and we then click on it. Let's browse here to the Model option. And here we determine that the emulator is simulating a Samsung Mobile. And so we're going to receive an email saying that a new Samsung device has been connected to our Google account. This is it guys, so much for this tutorial. I anticipate you appreciated it, specifically that you thought it was useful. If that's so, bring it a pleasant thumb up, subscribe, and any feedback, requests or ideas, put them in the comment field down below. You also can comment things on my Twitch channel. I conduct live streams on occasion. You get it down below in the video description and in the initial pinned comment. Mouse click on any of the online videos which are usually showing up on the screen and see you in the next online videos. Bye.